Welcome. In this episode, I'll show you how to troubleshoot, fix, and test a Weber grill igniter from a Weber 310, 320, or 330 Genesis series grill. This is my second episode in a three-part series on propane grills. In episode 20, I provide instructions for quickly replacing a Weber grill igniter. In episode 22, I show how to easily correct a low heat condition in most standard US propane grills. In episode 20, we pulled the bad igniter out of my grill. I now have it in my basement shop area where we're going to determine why it failed and how to fix it for future use. As soon as I open it up, the corrosion on the positive side of the battery is not too bad, but the negative side of the battery has a huge amount of corrosion. I'll now show you some of this corrosion up close with my FI2 Android endoscope camera that a good friend gave to me. You'll soon see that it takes very good shots in hard to reach or difficult to see places. After starting an FI2 film, you can see that the Weber igniter battery compartment is highly corroded. Basically, what we're going to do is remove this corrosion and then we'll test the igniter unit to see if it works. By the way, Weber, as the manufacturer, calls for changing the AA battery annually. I have to confess, I left my battery in there for several years and most likely caused the corrosion that made the unit fail. So let's get to work and clean it out of there. I suspected these two brushes were not going to remove the corrosion, so I used this 100 grit sandpaper wrapped around a pencil to remove most of the corrosion. As I said, the positive side of the battery compartment was not very corroded, and the negative side is now very clean. For the testing portion of this effort, I've set up my reconditioned Weber igniter with its 3 igniter probes taped to the bottom side of this metal paint roller tray, so the metal portions of the igniter probes make good electrical contact with the metal tray itself. I did this because I suspected that the Weber igniter system works similar to an automobile engine block that serves as the electrical system's negative to ground surface. In other words, this metal paint tray simulates the metallic negative to ground Weber grill chassis. I also connected the igniter wires per these Weber igniter replacement kit pictorial instructions. In addition, it's important for you to note that I positioned the igniter box away from the metal tray. The Weber igniter actually attaches to its metal chassis with this nylon plastic lug nut here, so this part of the igniter does not make contact with the grill's metal chassis, which would short out the negative ground connection. This insulating design ensures that you, as a grill operator, cannot be shocked with the igniter's small electrical charge when pressing the igniter button. Okay, at this time we're going to test our reconditioned igniter. The battery is installed and you can see that the igniter is working. The igniter probes spark and make contact with the metal paint tray as they would in the actual grill itself. Our test was successful. I'll now turn down the lights a little so you can see the igniter sparks better. In this lower light condition, you can easily see that the igniter probes work perfectly. Lastly, I boxed up my reconditioned igniter with the new igniter probes and wire guides from my Weber igniter kit from episode 20. If you're like me, you'll most likely forget what's in this box on your basement shelf 5 or 10 years from now, so I clearly labeled the box with a magic marker. This concludes my Weber grill repair and testing episode. At this time, I'm moving on to my next project. You're more than welcome to follow. In addition, if you have a great project that you want to post on my YouTube channel, email me some pictures and a brief description of it. If it qualifies for the Let's Fix It Right standards to help others, I'll interview you over the phone as a guest do-it-yourselfer, produce a high-quality video, and post it on my Let's Fix It Right channel. For the year following this posting, I'll share 50% of the potential YouTube benefits with you. If you have any subject matter requests or recommendations, please contact me. All of this said, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel, follow my projects, and save a bundle of money doing it.